We're live! Yay! We made it!
We made
It's the weekend! Oh my god. So David's having internet issues to the surprise of nobody again.
Right.
So while he figures that out, we're all just gonna get things started. So how is everybody? Jason, I saw you last night on our recording of our top 10 lists, and it was a riot.
First you said, I saw you last night. I was like, you did? How?
You're like, wait!
But I'm
Creeper.
like, yeah, I was like,
creepy person. We are firing you from the podcast.
I cannot wait until this episode because I want to know what your top 10s were.
All I have to say is I think Megan won the night. Like I was in fucking stitches.
Oh,
everybody's was so good, but Megan's was definitely the most unique.
I'm not surprised. She's so creative and
I know.
She has a great sense of humor.
It all tied together and everything too. Like as you went down the list, you're like, oh, and so like, yeah. And what kills me is it probably took her about 5 minutes to probably do it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so it was like, whereas I think probably some others of us were like, a day and a half of like, no, that's the wrong. That can't be 6. That has to be 4. But 4 has to be. It's like, but she was just like, she just went. Okay, I'm done.
Yeah, she did that.
Back to my essays.
Freaking nailed it while pregnant. Like the woman's she's nailing it.
Yeah.
I'm just like my usual chaotic fashion. I'm like, none of them were in order. I had a number 1. That was it, and I did it about 3 hours before. I'm not like that though. Like I'm very much a planner. Like I need to know like 2 months out, like what is going on. But like for this, I'm like, fuck it. Let's see what my brain decides to come up with today.
Yeah.
It's great.
I almost did it on the fly. I was going to be like
during the
we'll
episode.
see what 10 things I come up with and we'll see where it goes.
It's whatever 10 things come out of my mouth.
But then I was bored and I was like, maybe I should do this list. And it was fun.
It was good. Emily, do we get to hear your list today or did you even make one?
Mine were the Pokemon companions.
That's right.
Oh, I want to hear this.
I know.
I posted it in the Discord. I forgot most of it. I really just did it as I was typing.
Fine. Okay.
I know that Rachel suggested that Ray would have an Eevee, which I'm totally on board with. Mm-hmm. I think that fits really well because Ray's whole arc is about how she can be whoever she wants to be. And that's kind of Eevee's whole arc too. I don't know if you guys are Pokemon people or not.
I'm vaguely familiar.
Used to be more knowledgeable. Now, not so much.
I stuck to first gen. I don't know where on the Discord I posted this. It's somewhere.
It's on the Words Between Worlds. Right. You got to scroll up just a little bit.
Gotcha. Oh, puppies. See, we were out celebrating my birthday today, so I've not been on the Discord at all.
It's your birthday today?
No, it's on Tuesday.
I was like, no, I have it on my calendar. I have it on my calendar. So we can spam you appropriately.
Yeah, seriously.
So everybody spam Emily on Tuesday for her birthday, please. And thank you.
Yes.
That'd be nice.
I'm seeing the list, and I'm just happy that I recognize like at least 50% of these Pokemon.
Well, that's good. Like I said, I stuck to all first gen Pokemon, so they're more well known. Palpatine would be Mewtwo, mostly because of the whole cloning thing and wanting to take over the world thing.
Mm-hmm.
Anakin, I said, would definitely be the angsty, overrated Charizard.
Overrated? Wow.
Yeah, Charizard's similar, also a fire type, but Obi-Wan would be Arcanine because he's a good boy and he doesn't like to fly, but he likes to ride on things. So I felt like it was a good fit. Ayla Secura and Dragonair, mostly because they're both blue and I think they would look nice together.
Okay.
Yes.
I said Yoda could have a Kangaskhan so he could ride in the little pouch. And just
That's so funny.
But then I thought some people would think that was lame and that Yoda deserved better or whatever. So I said, like, for those people, you can give Yoda a Scyther. They're both green. They both, slash a lot. So fine. And then I was trying to think of one for Luke, and I came up with Pidgeot because I don't know. I feel like Pidgeot's like a noble bird, and would work well on a desert planet where Luke grew up, even though he's not like a ground type or anything like that. I just felt like it fit, and I like Pidgeot, and I felt like it was a good fit.
Which Pokemon was it, or what's the name of the Pokemon? That it's a blue bird. Is it Articuno?
Yes, Articuno.
I remember from Pokemon Stadium for the Nintendo 64.
Good job.
Which, what was the Pokemon which it was the one that I would always pick in that game because it would deal the most damage, but it looked like he held up 2 spoons.
Alakazam?
Yes.
Yeah, I was thinking Alakazam with Count Dooku.
Ooh.
Oh,
yeah, and then I'm like, why am I choosing psychic types with Sith? I don't know. They seem to just go together. And I was trying to think one for Mace Windu, and I'm like, well, it has to be purple.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, Muck.
Oh my god, yes.
But then I also thought, well, okay, Nidoking would be cool for Mace Windu.
Yeah.
Still purple. Poison type.
Still purple, right.
Yeah.
Oh, man. That's a fantastic list because it makes me think of that game and how many times, like, it's either in that game, you either wreck whoever you're playing or you just miss every time. And it's the worst. It's
the Stadium game, I've only played like once, so I don't know it that well, but I remember liking it. Yeah,
it's so much fun. But yeah, the lists last night were just off the rails.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it.
They're very par for the course for us. Very serious, some funny.
Yeah,
all good, all good.
Well, I got the idea from it because I was on a screen rant and it was like top 10 overrated Jedis, and so I read it. And at the bottom of it, it had top 10. It was another top 10 Star Wars thing. So I was like, well, how many Star Wars top 10 lists does Screen Rant have? And I was just like, well, we'll just do our own. They'll be more fun than these anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
I like it. It was good. It was great.
It was.
Especially since we didn't like keep it specifically like, I don't know, too narrow. Like we let the creativity flow.
Yeah. 100%.
Let the creativity flow. That was good.
Oh shoot, what was I going to say? I think like it was Jason, you had like the sentimental list. Hannah, you for the love of your pets.
98% of my decisions.
Rachel, meaningful quotes. And it goes to then when we get to Megan, we're just like, let's just get ready for what this is going to be. Because it was originally, like she said, it was originally going to be pizza toppings, like what each character would get on their pizza. And then it was, how would they, spoiler for you guys for Monday's thing, I'm not going to read out the list, but I'll tell you what it is. It was how certain Star Wars characters would react to getting a text message like from somebody talking about like a pyramid scheme. Mm-hmm. And it was
as good as you expect it to be.
Yeah.
We're not going to spoil any of it.
No. Yeah, there was even like a little story in it. Like when you got to like number 2, you're like, oh, I did like number 1 I added to the story. So there was a story within the top 10 list, which was better.
Yeah.
Very creative.
Oh man. Oh, I don't know if you guys saw the picture. But yesterday, and I think if you guys follow us on Twitter, I posted the picture on Twitter as well. I had a just, pretty lengthy lightsaber battle yesterday with my nieces.
Oh, and I see that. I saw that on Instagram, yeah.
I have it's like a 2.5 minute video. Like
just getting wailed on.
Yeah, because she just turned 6.
Oh,
and like we were celebrating her birthday here, and she's obsessed with Baby Yoda. She's obsessed with the Mandalorian, and I was like, oh, Maddie, come up here and I'll show you like all the Star Wars stuff and the lightsabers and whatnot. And then I'm like, wait, go downstairs. I'll be downstairs in a second.
Oh no.
So I go into the guest room and I get this duffel bag that has the Kylo Ren costume. And I put on the Kylo Ren costume, but I made it like as if it was Luke. She would know Luke before Kylo Ren.
Okay.
So I put on the costume, I put on the one glove, hood up, and I get the green lightsaber. And then I walk downstairs with the hood up, and then finally she sees it. She's like, hey, show your face. And I take off the hood and I turn on the lightsaber. And she bought like a stuffed Baby Yoda from Galaxy's Edge because they were there on Thursday. And she's attacking me with this thing like you wouldn't believe. Like I'm convinced
with the Baby
Yoda could block. Yeah. Like
Oh god.
imagine this is the stuff that she's just going and just like hitting me with it.
Oh
And then
my God.
finally like she was chasing me like throughout the kitchen, and then finally her mom is like, Maddie, use the Force. And then she just goes like this, and then obviously I played it like I was getting beaten and I fell on the ground, which mainly was because I was just so tired that I couldn't go anymore. I was like,
Like, I'll go
please, for the
down.
love of God, use the Force on me, kill me. I can't
Please
do this.
give me an excuse to lay down.
Yeah. And then today when they left, I had so there's a store, if you're a cast member at Disney, there's a store called Cast Connections, which they take either merchandise that they're kind of cycling out or merchandise that doesn't really work, and then they sell it at like super, super cheap prices for cast members. And I found a remote control BB-8 one there like a couple years ago. I don't think it had ever been opened, so I'm pretty sure it works. And I was like, well, it's just sitting in the closet. Nobody's going to use it. And I was like, wait, I'll just give it to her for like a surprise gift. But I wrote a note that was like pretending it was from Kylo Ren, because after I changed and I came back downstairs, I was like, Maddie, I heard you fought Kylo Ren. How'd it go? And she's like, it was you. And I was like, it wasn't me. And then obviously my mom was like, he was upstairs this whole time. And her mom was like, yeah, it was Kylo Ren. So I wrote a note that was like, since you beat me, I'll win next time from Kylo Ren. And then she's like, she reads it and then she gets like the BB-8 toy, and like she wanted to play with it here, but they were about to leave. So I'm sure I'll get a picture soon with her playing with it.
I love
But
it.
yeah, it was really,
So
really
sweet.
fun.
Oh
It
my
was
God,
so
that's
fun.
so
That's
cute.
precious.
I love it.
I'll tell you though, anybody who's thinking of getting or making your own Kylo Ren costume, it is hot as shit. So just keep
I've
that.
heard that.
It's very hot.
Like the material that you use is like
Yeah.
a couple of millimeters thick.
Yeah.
Oof.
It's not good.
With like layers of black too, so if it's like over like
Yeah,
70
you're
degrees
like.
outside, you're just gonna die.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think that's going to make it interesting, kind of switching gears a little bit to celebration announcement. The fact that even though if you're wearing a masked helmeted costume, you still have to wear a mask. Like for Kylo Ren cosplayers, that's going to be stifling in May.
Yeah.
And then I was thinking about like my friends who are in the mercs of the 501st. I can tell you right now, you put that thing on, whether or not it's padded or not, you're already having a hard time. But now that you're wearing a mask, and I get why they're doing it. Like I'm not complaining, but I'm just, I'm worried about people getting like heat stroke, like things like that, because those costumes aren't light either. Like they're very stifling.
Yeah.
So, but I'm excited for some of like the. Go ahead.
No, to say, so they're going to make you wear a mask in a year?
And yeah, that's the current policy right now for celebration. Like whether or not you have a helmeted cosplay or not, like you have to wear a mask. And I think
Yeah.
I'll
Okay.
enjoy seeing the creativity from people like in Rebel Legion or something who have like Jedi costumes, dark side costumes. Like I'll be interested to see what kind of mask they come up with to kind of match their things. And I'm sure I'm sure policy will change and shift as they get more
I
information.
keep forgetting
But
that thing was Thursday that they said you don't have to wear a mask if you're vaccinated.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
really weird. It's
Yeah.
very
So, like,
strange.
Yeah, I'm
What,
still in
did
like
you guys hear about
like a
Disney?
weird area. No.
Disney
Vaguely.
Disney has lifted mask mandates for outdoor areas, and they are upping capacity. So if you're going to,
That's
if
gonna be a
you're
problem.
if you're in an indoor area, you need to wear a mask. If you are riding any sort of public transportation, you need to wear a mask. But my thing is
They're
you
gonna
know
have
there are going to be a lot of people that are going to say, "Oh yeah, I'm vaccinated," and they're just going to walk around with no mask, and you know it's just going to be a whole thing.
I'm part of another Discord, and one of the topics is Disney parks, and somebody's already mentioned like multiple cast members have already had issues with people not complying, and I'm like, this was a very, again, I'm not in charge of Disney. I do not know what goes in the decision making besides money, but that was a very poor decision, I think.
Yeah, and too quick. Like
it was very fast. Yeah,
very very
way
fast.
too quick. Well, and also like the vaccines they're not gonna last forever. Like we'll have to get it again, right?
Right. I think it's like a 6 month like shelf life, and then you're probably gonna
like
have a
give it time
booster.
to build herd immunity.
Yeah.
And also to like let people able to, because like my sister, she just was able to get her first dose, like even though she registered for it a long time ago. Like people just haven't had the chance to get fully vaccinated yet. And that's just talking US people too. I mean, like
Disney is like all over. People come from all over the world. What sucks is that the people who are going to have to deal with like the upset people in the park are like 17, 18-year-old kids who are like manning these rides, you know?
Yeah.
There was a thing happened, I think it was last summer, in the Sesame Street park was. Some 17-year-old kid got his jaw broken because he told somebody at the park to wear a mask, and the guy decked him.
Jesus Christ.
So
well, it was like what happened at Hollywood Studios, I think early last year or 2019 when I was working there. Somebody wanted a fast pass at Tower of Terror. They said are all, you know, for this time, and they punched the cast member in the face that wanted a fast pass.
Oh my god,
I hate people.
Yeah. So
just like,
the only place I quit wearing it is just in the.
And I know I'm freezing a lot. So.
Yeah. The only place I quit wearing it is just in the hallway of my building to take the dog out. I've been wearing it in the hallway of my building to take the dog in and out. I stopped doing that because most of the time I'm not in the hallway with anybody anyway. But like I went out today. I went through the Starbucks drive-thru. I still did the mask. I took Zira to daycare for the day, which is where she is a puddle out on my deck right now. You know, and I had the mask on then too. So I think it's kind of one of these deals where like I've been wearing it now for so long, it's going to be weird to not do it.
I know.
So
yeah. And I think I'll probably still wear. Like I know work's going to make us wear it forever, probably.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I kind of like not getting the flu because that usually goes around at work every year.
Yeah.
So I was kind of happy about that. So it's like
one of those things that's it's become one of those things that you just at this point you're just so used to it. They're like it's not even a bother anymore. At least to me.
That's how That's how Zira knew it was time to go out. I would go over to the door and put the mask on, and she'd run to the thing. She's like, "Oh, we're going out."
Oh,
yes.
Dogs are so smart.
So smart.
So you know,
Seven loses.
Once she got past trying to take it off my face when I was trying to put the leash on her.
Oh, that's terrifying.
Well, she has a thing with hats. Like if I wear like a baseball cap, she likes to like jump up and take the hat off.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
Yeah, she I don't know why it's a thing with her, but she does. And so
That's
it's
funny.
probably a couple of years ago. I had a hat on at my sister's house, and my my nephew wanted to wear it, and so I put it on him. And I forgot that Zira had her thing with baseball caps, and she took it off him and it scared him, and he was like crying, and I'm like, oh god, I forgot that she does that.
Oh no. Oh, Zira.
Yeah.
What a good girl.
Yeah, this is where she's at.
You have to
The
see.
butt and
Where is
tail
she?
is her.
Look at her. She is just living her best
Oh, good
life
time. Look at all her
today.
toys.
Yeah, that's all her toys. I know.
She's
She's a
living
little
her
spoiled.
best.
I don't know if you.
Just a little.
Not at
a
all.
little spoiled. That's not even all of them. That's just the ones that. And every now and then she will just take them one by one out of the thing. She'll just lay down there next to it,
Oh
and just
my
one by
God.
one take them out of the.
Oh.
It used to be all of her toys fit in it because it's just like a little Tupperware deal, and then she just got bored.
Yeah.
The pile got bigger and bigger. So. I probably could throw away half and she wouldn't even care. What she would be looking for.
But would you though?
Mm-mm.
Never.
Although it was sad today, I had to throw out. She has a Darth Vader water dish, and so it has like a little belt around it with like the little chest plate for Vader.
Mhm.
And it came off, and so I was like trying to put it back on, and there was just no way to put it back on, so I had to throw away the little belt. So now it's just a black bowl. But, again, she doesn't care. I care.
Yeah. So, because yesterday was Friday and we got a new episode of The Bad Batch, did anybody see the tweet that the Kinder Brothers put out
Just
About-
recently, yeah.
about scoring the finale?
I just saw it.
No.
I'm gonna cry. Okay.
No,
sorry.
what did it say?
I will hold myself together for a minute.
He
Hold on,
was,
let me find it.
they were like, well, they were talking about, they were scoring the finale, and he was like, I don't think I've ever worked on a cue so
Is it
hard
normal
that it's
to
made
be?
me cry.
Yeah. Is it
so-
normal to be working on a cue so hard you start crying? And I'm like,
Oh my
nope,
God.
don't like that.
Yeah.
I'm hoping it's happy, but knowing this, it's not.
I have a question for you guys because I don't know if, and I'm sure you guys have
13
maybe thought
episodes
about
to
it,
go.
but
Probably.
my dad and I were talking about it today, and I was like, I wonder if the chips that the clones have, while they have
No, David.
No,
you froze.
no, we need to know. We need to know this question.
oh wait, I froze.
You did.
Nope, still facing. Put
Am I
it
back?
in the private chat.
Am
Put
I
it in the
back?
private
loud.
chat.
We'll read it out loud. Hold
Am
on.
am I here?
Okay.
Can you hear me?
You're
Say
here.
it
Yes.
Okay. Hurry
What
up.
if the chips have a kill switch? Where all clones dead?
Oh.
No, I haven't thought of that.
Actually, I kind of have.
No. It would make sense.
Yeah.
I don't
Will be a
like
lot better, a lot easier to take care of than going in and
Oh,
removing it
man.
and
I
doing rest.
guarantee you they have a kill switch.
Oh my
Guarantee it.
God.
That'd be really dark. Okay, so yesterday's episode was dark. That would be like a whole nother level.
Yeah, I
But
like
then,
yesterday.
why wouldn't they have just done that on fives?
That's a great question. I don't know.
Well,
Maybe they
Unless,
want
Maybe-
unless it's like a overall, you can't.
that would be hard.
individually-
That'd be hard to explain away, though. That's the problem. Is like just a clone suddenly just dropping dead for no reason.
They shot him?
I mean, that's easier to explain. He was crazy. They could claim he was
Okay, I
crazy
see
and
what
his
you're
chip
saying.
is malfunctioning.
Yeah.
Yeah. But now with the Empire, that is a distinct possibility. I think that they could all just.
man.
Oh my God!
I thought they send him to some like
No, it's not going to be that
awful
happy.
retirement home that they could break out of. That's what I was hoping for. And like
God.
even then,
Oh my God, this is so sad. Oh my God, Tech, hurry up!
Yeah, because they're doing something with their chips because they mentioned it yesterday. They mentioned it twice in the last episode.
Their
Like, Tech
winter-
is
their-
working on some
Oh,
things
yeah.
with the chip, and then Wrecker
Wrecker
It's
has
like-
a headache.
kept having a weird headache.
hi. And I wasn't even putting it together.
No, I was
hating
freaking out.
them.
I was freaking out because I had just watched the Fives arc really recently, and I'm like, oh my god, Tup had a headache before his chip malfunctioned. Oh my god. I was having a meltdown the whole time. I'm like, oh my god, this is not good.
Yeah, so
This is not good. I'm like, Tech, hurry up. Please, 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 please.
yeah,
Well, and Omega could help.
I know.
She
Omega
knows a
too,
lot
please.
about the chips.
I know.
But do you
She has
think-
a lot of, she's got a lot of good knowledge on that. Come on,
clearly she
Omega.
doesn't have a chip. We don't even know who she's cloned from, but she clearly
It's
doesn't
okay.
have a chip.
I'm cool with that.
Are we saying?
I'm
I need
I'm
to
aware.
rewatch yesterday's episode.
Oh my god, so many feelings. Oh god, all my feelings on Crosshair. Oh my god, so many feelings.
No, I like.
Yeah,
I
you
really
just shot
like.
that guy.
I really
Oh my
liked
God.
yesterday's. I mean,
So-
I didn't like some of the dark stuff in it just as a person. Not
I
like,
liked it.
As a rational human being.
yeah. But as like a story, I really liked yesterday's episode. So,
Yeah, it
Oh.
hit good notes. It hit
did.
right.
it hit the highs and lows.
Ugh.
And I know the show isn't about Saw Gerrera, but once Saw finds out what happened to his people on the planet by the Empire, that's not going to do them any favors. The
Anyone
Empire any favors as far
favors.
as the.
What do you guys think of the new guy that came in the what's his face? I can't remember his name. I'm sorry.
Rampart?
Rampart,
Admiral-
yeah.
Rampart.
The one who's
Thinking-
kind of helming the new clone / mercenary program.
I kept trying to think of what like live action character they were basing him on because it kind of looked like
I
he
think
was a
he's-
live action, but I don't think he is. I think
he's somebody completely new. And Carly,
Yeah,
as
he's
of right
new,
now, I
yeah.
think they're going to have multiple seasons, but right now we only know officially about the one.
Yeah, they'll
Right.
probably wait to see how it does before they announce more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think he's somebody completely new and different, which I'm like, oh god.
Yeah, I was so transfixed by his beautiful brown eyes, just like I couldn't
He's just like,
focus
I
on
couldn't-
anything else. I'm like, wow, his eyes are so pretty. I'm like that they have to be modeled off of a real life character. Why would they make his eyes that luscious? And so I'm like Googling Star Wars characters. I'm like, no, they just made his eyes that luscious.
It could, yeah. I mean, it could just be the animation's better, and so if
So
people's
good.
eyes look fantastic. Yeah, because I was noticing Hunter looked so much.
Hunter looks
Like he-
so good.
He looked really good in yesterday's episode. Not
Hunter
that he ever
always
looked bad, but he
looks
just
good.
looked like, yeah.
He looks
It was,
pretty good.
he's looking. He still reminds me though of Charlie Sheen in the Hot Shots movies. I know
Oh,
he's
don't
probably-
don't ruin Hunter for me. Do not compare him to Charlie Sheen.
This seems more like a Rambo.
I was like,
Rambo.
please,
Well,
dear
Charlie
God.
Sheen is making fun of Rambo in
Oh,
the Hot
God.
Shot movies. So.
No.
I don't care. I don't want Charlie Sheen and Hunter in the same sentence ever again. This is an insult. This is an insult.
Is Rambo better?
Yes.
Okay.
So much better.
Okay.
Oh my God. No. Don't do that to me.
Have you guys been? It's been on Twitter, but somebody has been. Or maybe I already mentioned this, but somebody's going and been photoshopping pictures of Tamara Morrison and making them look like the Bad Batch.
Oh, are you talking
I
about
haven't seen
Uzuri's
that.
art? Uzuri art?
Is that what it is?
Oh, hold
I don't know. I
on.
don't know the name of it is, but it's like so they'll take like a picture of Django and then like, make his hair
No.
real short and
more
gray
fun.
with the
Oh, that's
yeah.
fun.
No, I have
I have not been on
been
Twitter lately.
I have been utterly transfixed with I found them. The forgive me if I'm mispronouncing this. Uzuri art, they did like a whole thing of like the Bad Batch where they look like Tamura, and it's incredible. Hold on, let me see if I can pull it. Hold on, let me see if I can get it on here.
I hate my internet.
Yes.
Let me tell you guys how much. I hate my
Do you have
We haven't
5G?
we haven't done a deep dive, but we've been sort of talking about yesterday and how much we liked it. And,
Ooh,
that Emily
okay.
thinks that
Found it.
Rampart is dreamy, or at least his eyes are.
Listen,
Yeah, he could have been saying like the most evil list things, and I'm just like pretty eyes.
pretty eyes. Sucker for pretty eyes.
It was also like I hadn't had my coffee yet.
Hey, you know what? It's okay. It's
No,
all
it's
good.
fine.
Okay.
So Hannah, are you staying up till 3 to watch the Bad
No,
Batch,
I
or-
don't stay up. I get up at like 4:30 on Fridays.
Oh, okay.
That's my
okay.
normal time anyways that I wake up. So I'm just like, this is cool.
Okay.
So, okay, hold on. Okay. Window, Chrome tab. Okay. Found it. Can you guys see it?
No.
Wait,
on.
where did you put it? Oh, private chat. Okay.
Oh,
Hold
she's
on, I
private
can't-
chat. Okay.
Nope.
I'm trying to figure out how to share it. Give me a second.
Yeah.
Because I want everybody else to see this.
Oh, you're sharing your screen. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Hold on. It's so good. Like they did all of the
This isn't the one where they did Omega, where they just put Tamara Morrison in a blonde wig, right?
No, this is
Okay.
so good. Hold on. Okay, so y'all are just gonna see my entire screen. This is fine. Is this on
Okay.
the live? Can we put this on the live? Can you
I
pull it in?
I think. Let me try.
Yeah, you pulled it in. Okay, there we are.
Okay.
Well, that was trippy for a second.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like they did
That's
the
nice.
entire batch. So Hunter, that was Hunter's. And then sorry, you guys, and this is their most recent one of Crosshair and Tarkin.
Oh wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I've been retweeting a lot of them, so you'll probably be able to find them fairly easily. But anybody who's interested, and then this is Omega's.
Oh.
Oh, I like her.
So cute. Yeah. It's incredible. So
I feel
Okay.
like the artists did those also so fast.
oh
And
yeah,
the
they're
fact that she did those so fast,
so fast.
but
Yeah.
still, that quality is incredible.
There's like a Rex one, like they're all incredible. And they look exactly like Tamura, and I'm like, we were robbed. We were
the wor-
robbed of a live action Rex.
Yeah,
We were.
well,
Yes.
We have been robbed.
It's not too late.
That is true. That is true.
well, technically, the guy with the beard in Return of the Jedi is supposed to be Rex, but so I guess
Yeah.
technically maybe it's a live action Rex, but no, not really.
No, I want Tamara Morrison as live action Rex for the sake of my clear skin and well being. That's all I demand of life right now.
You know who I was thinking could show up in so I have a feeling a lot of the Rebels characters that we ran into, their best bet of them showing up somewhere aside from the Bad Batch would be Andor.
Or
Who
Ahsoka.
did you have in mind?
For one, if
Kara?
they wanted to go
Oh my
with
God,
a younger
Kara.
Ahsoka, since she's Fulcrum at that point,
Mhm.
she could show up because in the Ahsoka novel,
Yeah.
there's a meeting with Bail and her, and they kind of start,
Yeah.
like
So
organizing
she's
the rebellion.
Fulcrum for a long time.
Yeah. And I know Cassian was Fulcrum as well, and then
So he
Kallus
met her
by
at
the
some
end of
point.
Rebels.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Oh.
which
Wait,
Kallus
Cassian was-
in live action would be super cool.
Oh, that would be
Wait.
fun.
So yeah, but the voice actor can't play Callus
No.
because
Just shitty.
That's
yeah.
unfortunate. Maybe they can
Yeah.
dub over.
Yeah, I hope they do, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, unless they just change Callus and make him look like David Oyelowo. Is that how you pronounce his name?
Yellow.
Yeah, who's a great actor, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd be on board.
yeah, it's sort of a shame
Yeah,
that he doesn't
I'd
look
do that.
like Callus.
Yeah.
because he's such a great actor. So oh well.
I'd take it.
But yeah, I feel like there's just a lot of possibility with that show.
I'm gonna think about
Just because of, like, I think we could probably see some of the events that we might have heard of before, but seeing it on screen in that show, which from the perspective of the Rebels and, maybe we could get Saw Gerrera in there again. Maybe Forrest Whitaker comes back
that.
and has
Yes.
a appearance, because they've alluded to, having to deal with him before in Rogue One. and clearly in the back batch, he's been there since.
Yeah,
He's literally
there
been
since,
there
like,
since
day
day
one.
one.
I'm pretty sure Saw
literally.
Gerrera is like the only character that's shown up in like live action in almost every single Star Wars animation there is.
Well, aside from Resistance, I think so.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Resistance for obvious reasons. Mandalorian,
Yeah.
same reason, but
Yeah.
yeah, no,
Yeah.
that's
Another
I
character
mean,
is
he was a big
Bo-Katan.
player.
Bo-Katan.
Yeah, because Bo-Katan, Clone Wars, Rebels,
Ooh.
and Mando.
Oh.
And she's a
Yeah.
character that for spanning each trilogy, who knows? If she were to be alive in the sequel trilogy, she'd be old. Like she'd be pushing it. But I mean, who
She's
knows?
fit though. She can be.
Yeah, she's good.
Oh,
Katie
yeah.
Sackhoff is ageless. She'll be fine.
Yeah.
So
Um,
what, like 60, 70 maybe? I'm saying that
Be closer to
old very
70.
lightly. Yes.
yeah.
I'm saying
I think
because she's probably 40 something in Mandalorian, and then
Well, we'll
Yeah,
see
I
what
was
happens in
thinking
Mandalorian
early
to see if she makes it that long.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't
You're like-
like this.
You're like, this is too many sad things. Clones with killed chips.
Yeah.
Bo-Katan dying.
We are old people in Star Wars.
I know. We need some people to live past the age of 50,
Yeah,
please and
that
thank
aren't
you.
alien like Maz Kanata. Is that her
Yeah.
name? Maz
Yeah.
Kanata.
Yeah.
Just sounded
Yoda
weird
lived a
that
long
Yoda-
time, Emily.
Well, there's no
Don't-
evidence.
Quit pushing that button. Quit pushing that button.
The droids tend to live a long time. R2 and 3PO, they're at least 70 something years old by the time we get to the
That's
sequel
true.
trilogy.
That's true.
That's true.
That's true. I hope they're
Um,
immortal.
One thing I wanted to bring up about the whole kill switch and the clones before I froze earlier. I was like,
Oh,
what
God.
if only the Kaminoans know about it? Like, what if it's a la Galen Erso putting in the flaw in the Death Star? And then
Ooh.
they have to do it. They have to do it not to just kill the clones, but they do it because the clones might have gotten some sort of directive just to wipe everybody out. And then I was thinking, can you imagine if they finally get Crosshair back, but
Oh my God,
right
I'd kill
when they
you.
do that, he's killed, but he dies in Hunter's arms?
Why do you have to hurt Hannah? She had to mute herself.
It's good. It's a
I'm
good
just-
story. I don't think the Kaminoans would do that, though. I think it's more likely that Tarkin or someone would find out that they did
Mhm.
that, and then
and then
And
just
then
pull the
do it.
trigger.
Yeah, I
And
think
just get rid of
I think the Kaminoans would have done it just for whatever reason, the Jedi wanted them to attack Kamino, and then they could just shut them down, just sort of like to save themselves.
The Kaminoans interest me just because, like, I love how we're getting to kind of see their
yeah.
their political play on the board. Because I think my biggest thing is they are motivated by money and relevancy. They've said
Right.
it. Like
Yep.
they want to continue to be a deciding factor in the Empire's army. They want to make money to ensure their own survival. So I think all of their decisions need to be looked at with a grain of salt in their own self-interests in mind. And what Omega and Crosshair are going to play in that game, I don't know, but it's not going to be pretty.
Well,
I'm really interested to see what they're doing with Crosshair, because he's basically, I keep using this comparison with people I'm talking to. He's like the Winter Soldier of Star Wars.
Yeah.
Like they're
basically.
they keep re-upping. It looked like they were re-upping his chip. Like they're just using him as a blunt instrument for their own ends. And I'm just like, oh, God.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's a bad idea to start the whole Stormtrooper, Clone Trooper integration at Kamino. There's no incentive for the guys at Kamino to help that along. There's absolutely no incentive.
Not really smart.
It's not great.
Yeah. Other than that's where the bulk of the. By the way, is that what happened? because I haven't heard either way. I'm guessing yes. But aside from like the royal guards that protect the emperor, did all of the clone troopers go back to Camino? Is that where they're, or is there just a lot of them there?
I just think there's a lot of them there.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I think there's still a bunch scattered across the galaxy, like we saw in like Seleucami, but
So like Cody is somewhere out there. He's not necessarily.
maybe. I don't know where Cody
Yeah, I
is.
think he's somewhere out there.
I like to think Cody's safe and happy drinking a Mai Tai on Scarif. That's not a thing.
Or if you believe rumors, Cody's setting out to go after Obi-Wan. So.
Hunt down Obi-Wan. Oh God.
Would be a good story.
Oh, that would be a bad, poor choice of words, killer story.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't super clear with that because it seemed like
I
it
think
seemed like there
they're
was
all.
a lot of them there, and I was like, wait, did they all come back?
No, I think they're all like a bunch of recruits and stuff that were probably getting ready to go out before the war ended, and then.
Okay, so they're not
There's no-
necessarily. Yeah, but the Bad Batch goes back there. They have barracks and things there.
Yeah.
Well,
So,
I
they
love
had completed
their
their
barracks.
mission.
Yeah, their mission was. I love their barracks. It's such a bachelor man cave thing, and I'm like, this
was
looks like my brother's room
that was
when they were
such
growing
a,
up.
that was such a hard scene to watch, just from Crosshair's point of view, as those new
Yeah.
recruits like sat in Wrecker's bunk and in Hunter's bunk, and just like he just kind of just stared at them.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
again, I know.
Yeah.
I'm saying this mostly because it's a cartoon. I was kind of glad he shot that dude. I'm just saying. Kind of. I wasn't. Here's the thing. I wasn't upset about it because he was kind of a jerk to him. So I kind of saw it coming.
Crosshair.
But I guess as far as Crosshair is concerned, one less dude sleeping in Echo's bunk, I guess.
Oh God, yeah. It's a lot.
Yeah.
I've been in like
That whole
Crosshair
scene-
Defense Squad since day one. I'm
that
like,
whole
but that was a
scene was
lot.
Super dark. But
Oh,
again, was not upset he shot that one dude. I was not upset about it. It's like,
it
was
was like,
mouthing-
oh God.
he was mouthing off to him on the shuttle, and he was demeaning clones the whole
But
way.
then
and
he
I'm like,
showed some restraint, some moral
oh yeah, you're right.
integrity.
He has
and then
some moral backbone.
Yeah,
And then Crosshair's like,
like,
nope.
you're not my brother. I don't have to.
Crosshair's like, good
deal with
soldiers
this.
follow orders.
But then he
Boom.
used that to manipulate
which-
the others too. And
Yeah,
then,
he strong-armed that.
yeah,
Mhm.
and then back on Camino, they're like, oh, he was able to lead them or whatever. And I'm like, well, he
Yeah, I did-
manipulated them. Like he
I did like
basically
the-
said, if you don't do it, I will kill you.
I did like the little interaction between Tarkin and Rampart when they came back. It's like, there's one missing. It's like, well, these soldiers know what happened when they signed up.
Yeah,
And
that
like-
was really dark too.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my
I'm
god.
just like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think you guys have probably seen this, but like all the armor and stuff like that and the way they operate, like everyone's like, oh, they're the first like Death Trooper squads. And I'm like,
Probably.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it.
probably first
wouldn't doubt
variant of that. So it'll be interesting to kind of see if that ramps up or how that
Yeah.
kind of plays out. Because
that one
eventually
guy-
we've got to get stormtroopers. So
Well, yeah, that's the thing. I'm wondering how soon we're going to start seeing stuff like TIE fighters and Star Destroyers and
I do love a good TIE fighter.
I do
Yeah.
too. That
Yeah.
sound is just,
Yeah. They're pretty
Yep.
cool.
yeah, they're pretty cool.
I also, I don't know, like to see them blow up.
You like to see
they are a lot of fun, especially when it loses like the one side and it starts to spin. Those are the
Yeah,
ones
they're
I like.
so
Yeah.
explodable.
Have you played Squadrons?
I know I don't play
Oh.
video games,
Okay,
but it sounds
so-
like fun.
So
I have
literally,
it. If you
TIE
guys
fighters.
can help me win, I would
You're-
be very happy.
You're reading the specs on the TIE fighters, and they're like, yeah, they're basically one-man like kamikaze things. There's no shields, there's no life support, but they're super fast. So good luck to you. And I'm just like, okay,
Right.
we're gonna die.
question about squadrons though. Do you fly manually, or do you like sort of let it guide you in a sense?
I fly manually.
Wait, you
Okay.
can let it fly you? Because that's my
But you can
problem.
like
Well-
let it go. Like when they're talking, it'll kind of follow your squad. But
yeah.
Okay.
no, I like to kind of go exploring. I'm not really
Yeah.
a good teammate. I
My
gotta
thing
do
is,
my own
like,
thing.
With the manual controls, you have to look at your radar. You have to Like if you need repairs on your ship, you need to call your droid to fix it. Like you're literally doing everything at once.
You're
And
literally being a pilot.
Yeah, it can get a little overwhelming.
It gets a little intense, yeah. Depending on what's going on.
Yeah. Like I wish that I had it for like PlayStation VR. I think that would be intense.
Oh, I'd get so sick.
Yeah.
My husband just got a VR headset, and he was talking about a Star Wars game he would like to get. And
Vader Immortal?
now I'm wondering if it's this one. It was some sort. I don't do
Vader
games,
Immortal
guys.
has got
Okay.
the VR.
Tell
It
him
was some
to
sort
get
of space thing.
Okay. Tell him to get Vader Immortal because that
Yeah.
one's like specifically built for VR.
Yeah.
I think he'd like that.
Speaking of, oh my gosh, Hannah, since you were at Disney not too long ago, if the pandemic wouldn't have been a thing, at Disney Springs, there's a place called the Void, which you probably have heard of what they do there. But
No.
they've got
This is
it's a
very
total. It's a VR. What's like a step above VR? It's like an AR kind of experience.
Okay.
It's called Secrets of the Empire, and the story is it's a group of 4, and like you can have 4 of your friends, and you go on this mission as rebel spies. You're disguised as stormtroopers, and you have to go to this Imperial base to get something. But when I tell you that this is the most like insane thing I've ever done, it's like, first of all, do you mind if I spoil it for you?
Go for it.
Okay.
At this
Yeah,
point, go for it.
Go ahead. And
I'm not
spoil
going
something
back
we're
for a
never
very
gonna
long
do,
time.
so it's fine.
I guarantee you that.
And I hope by the time you do go back, that
Is it
they
called the
change
Void? The
experience.
Void? Is that what you called it?
Yeah, the Void. So you
Sorry, I'm looking
go
this up.
to Mustafar.
Oh, it's the ILM lab. Okay.
You go to Mustafar, and you like everything you see, like you're walking through this place, and
Like, are you physically moving?
Yes.
What?
Like you have a headset, you've got your blaster, and you've got this like pack, so that when you're being shot, you feel it, like you feel it vibrating. So you get on this platform when you get to Mustafar, and it takes you over the lava, and you smell it. You smell like burning
Sulfur?
wood, and yes, perfect.
Anakin.
And then you get there,
Burning Anakin. Crispy
burning,
Anakin.
yeah, barbecue Anakin. That's what you
I
smell.
smell 6-foot burning Jedi. Where is that coming from?
Yeah.
Oh, this is wild.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, the
And,
smell of burning hair. Ooh, he had so much
And
hair.
you go with K2SO. So
Oh,
he's
God, we're going to
accompanying
die.
you. He's accompanying you on this mission. And so you're going through, and then there's a part in the game or in the experience that if you get stressed pretty easily, it'll stress you out, because you get into this room, and the whole thing, you're trying to keep your cover. Like you're trying to act like a stormtrooper, you're trying not to fire off your blaster. But at some point, somebody just shoots because they think it's, they want to see what happens. So then everyone's alerted that you're there. They all come after you. And then you're in this room. And to open the door, you've got to follow a pattern of buttons. But to follow the pattern of buttons, you have to hit it flush each time. But because the headset, there's like a minuscule lag from where your hand is and where the actual buttons are. So you miss it. I don't know how many times. And people just keep coming and keep shooting at you. And then by the end of it, when you finally see the crate with this weapon inside that you got to get, who shows up?
Darth Vader?
Crispy Anakin.
Crispy Anakin. Literally, I screamed like a small child during Jedi Fallen Order. I would be that dumbass that would forget I was in a VR and run straight into a fucking wall. And just knock myself
and you try
out.
to shoot at him, he's just using the Force. He disarms you. It's pretty intense.
You die.
Yeah,
you die is what that.
You're done dead.
You done did dead.
But yeah, that was like such a cool.
Oh, that would be so cool.
So cool, so cool, so cool.
So neat.
And it's even better when you're a little drunk.
No, you don't need
Little-
me as a drunk stormtrooper.
a little bit. We did it
Have you guys-
with I did it with my dad and his friends from work after a day at Epcot drinking, and
Oh God.
let me tell you, it was an experience.
Did you make it through?
We did. It took long, but we did. It took a little bit. We couldn't get the buttons. We kept on like hitting the wrong ones. But yeah, like, and when you're on that platform, if you're not, you feel like if you step off, you're gonna fall. Like you forget
That's
that you're just on
crazy.
solid ground because you move. Like it's weird. You feel the platform pull you. Like I don't know how to explain it. It's super
Oh,
trippy,
that's
but super fun.
crazy.
Man.
I know we talked about this or something. Have you guys watched the biomemes or the biomes on
Yeah.
Oh, the
Disney
biomes?
Plus?
Yeah.
I love that thing.
I
thought-
need that to be twice as long, projected on
Yeah.
my ceiling at night, and I will sleep. Like a
Yeah,
baby.
and I need it to be able to put on repeat.
Yes.
Like just loop
Yes,
it.
that.
Oh, I loved it.
Yeah,
And I
that would
need
be
to watch it.
fantastic if it was a loop.
Oh, it's so
Yeah,
good,
it's-
Emily. You'll love it. You'll feel so relaxed before
Yeah.
going to
Yeah,
bed.
you
Highly
really-
I've been
recommend.
saving it for.
By the way,
for the
and
right
don't
time.
watch the vehicle fly-throughs. Those are garbage. Biomes
I
is the
like
one.
them.
I-
Maybe it's because
uh,
I'm a really big weirdo and I love like the little details of things. Like I love the behind the scenes stuff. Like I'm just staring at it like, oh, it's so
I like the behind the
pretty.
scenes stuff, but it felt like they just did a. It didn't feel like the Falcon from the set. It feels like they just went through the Galaxy's Edge rides.
I mean, it's the same
And,
thing.
Yeah, it's kind of the same thing. It's kind of the same thing.
Chase is like, I'm a purist. God damn it.
No,
It's kind of the same
no.
thing.
I liked it. I thought it was kind of cool just because I'm like, okay,
I'd
now
rather
they
watch
need to do
Biomes
like
than
the
the
Razor
vehicle.
Crest. They need to do a TIE fighter.
That
Like-
was my
If
one
they did the
complaint. I wanted them to have
Naboo,
more
if
ships.
they did Padme's Naboo from Naboo Starship
Yes.
from Episode 1, that would be fantastic.
Yes.
That'd be
I
great.
would
Yeah,
love
I like
to see
that
that. Or the Death Star. That'd be kind of cool.
Oh yeah.
That's yeah.
What else? What else would we like to see?
What?
Let's see. We got the Razor Crest, Death Star, TIE fighter, Padme's ship,
Slave 1.
Slave One,
Yeah, I want to.
Jabba's sail barge.
Oh, Jabba's sail barge would be great.
He's so cool. I feel like. this
And
is
when you're
cool.
doing the,
Nope, you froze again.
I was gonna say when you're doing when you're touring Jabba's sail barge while you're doing the tour, the barge blows up.
No, God.
Only towards the
They
end.
can't have anything nice here.
You smell
I know, because a lot
crispy
of the
chops.
thing, when you're going through it, looks like a lot of this, Razor Crest is already blown up. They've blown up so many TIE fighters.
I know. I can't get attached to the Bad Batch's shit because I'm like, it's probably gonna blow up.
I didn't know it had a name until last night.
Yeah,
when you guys were
I
talking
love
about
its
The
name.
Havoc Marauder. I didn't
The
know that. I
Havoc
didn't know it had a
Marauder.
name.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I'm
think-
writing it in a fic, so I had to really look this up.
Oh,
I had to
okay.
like, does this have a name?
I love that.
It
this
has a
close
name.
To buying the Lego one, and it didn't have a name, so I didn't think it had
I
one.
wonder if it's one of those like licensing thing again, because I know they had that issue with the Razor Crest when it first came out.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it might be like
I mean,
a
it was
licensing
just
thing,
a bad
but they can't officially.
Shuttle, I think. I actually don't know what it's called. I'll look it up.
I mean,
I'll tell you.
they put Scary Crosshair in there, so
No, yeah, Crosshair. No, I mean, it was the Bad Batch shuttle, but it didn't
yeah,
have
they
a
didn't
name.
put the name. Yeah,
Hold on a second.
no, I love that thing. It's so cool. Yeah, and Omega has her own room now.
Oh yeah,
I was like, oh my gosh.
I think
I fully
that would be the one reason why you'd hate it if the ship blew up.
I would thoroughly be
Yeah.
upset. And
Yeah.
Donkey would probably
Yes.
die too.
Oh, Gonky. I fully expected her to say thank you, Uncle Wrecker.
Oh my god.
Oh.
I liked it.
Yeah.
I've canonized Uncle Wrecker. So so
It's canon.
yeah. I was like, whenever she just said Wrecker, I'm like, oh,
Oh,
it
damn
should
it.
be Uncle.
I want her to call Hunter dad and then I'll just break down in tears and cry for hours.
Did you guys ever watch the Santa Claus 2?
Yeah.
I think so.
I think.
It's
Does-
on Disney Plus if anybody hasn't.
Is that the
Does
one
it?
where where his wife has a baby?
No, that's the
That's-
third one.
Oh, okay. Then no, I haven't seen it.
The second one is where they make like the clone Santa.
Oh,
'Cause
and it's like
he's-
glassy face.
Yeah, but I
It's
was,
smooth
for
Santa.
whatever reason, when I heard Wrecker last night's or yesterday's episode, I'm like, he kind of sounds like Clone Santa, a little bit, a little bit. I don't know.
Maybe there's a crossover there somewhere.
There
They're
you
both
go.
clones.
Maybe.
Tim Allen's gonna come in and voice a clone.
Oh my god, I would lose it.
But it
Yeah,
was,
okay, so I
don't
found
know
it
what
on
made me
Target.
think of
It's
it,
just a
but-
Bad Batch shuttle.
It's just Bad Batch Shuttle. Okay. Yeah. No,
Bad Batch shuttle.
it's got a name, and we love it. And I can't get attached
got
to
a
inanimate
green-
objects.
It's got a Gonk droid that comes with it.
It's Gonky! Yeah!
Yeah.
They better bring Gonky.
Like, 2 different kinds of speeders that come with it. So
I'm
that's
excited
actually
to see
cool.
those speeders, man. I'm like, you gotta use them.
I might actually
Where
get this. It's only $100, so I might actually get that. That's kind of cool. In August, that might be when the finale is.
Yeah, because it's supposed to end at the end of July. August,
Okay.
yeah. Because it's
Okay.
16 episodes.
Yeah,
We're at
August
episode
1st is
3,
when
so
it,
we got
August.
13.
If I pre-order it, then I'll get it on August 1st. The Bad Batch.
Yeah.
So-
It's such a pretty ship. I love it.
Is it different than the other Imperial shuttles?
Mm-hmm.
Or
I
is
think they're the same class. Sorry, I was looking on Wikipedia just like a little bit ago. But yeah, I think they're the same class. But I think the Imperial shuttles are like an upgraded version of whatever the Marauder is.
Okay.
Sorry, I have
I hope
really
they start
weird.
calling
I
it
have really
that.
weird like
Marauder.
niche
That's a really-
knowledge things. I'm sorry.
I love
It's
it.
a cool name. I hope they start calling it the Havoc Marauder, or at least referring to
Yeah.
it as the Marauder or something. You know.
What was it? We
I
had
like
the
that name.
conversation last night on who named it.
Oh yeah.
Whose dumb idea that was. I don't know. I like it. It fits them.
It does. It does.
Well, and then I was reading there was like a behind the scenes thing where originally when the Bad Batch showed up in season 7, the ship was supposed to have like a pinup painting on it of Padme Amidala. Like,
Oh yeah,
I
they
was like,
changed it to a Twi'lek, I think.
I don't even think it has it. I don't even think
Okay.
I don't even think they had the painting on it, but I just remember seeing. I'm like, Anakin would not be happy when they showed
yeah,
up.
he'd be like, "Wait a second, guys."
He'd be like,
Yeah.
"Is that my wife? I mean,
Yeah.
is that the
Right.
senator?"
Yeah, but it would be like,
Just
why is my
imagine
wife?
Vader
I
did an
mean,
ex-
my
did an
really
inspection
good
of that
friend on your ship.
Rex would just be like, "Oh God." Yeah.
Vader
Cody
comes
just-
in to inspect that ship, and he's just like,
I-
why?
Like, what the fuck is this?
Like, why? It's the reason."
Oh my God, that would. Oh my God, I'd die. I would die of laughter just seeing that. Yeah, hold on, I gotta look. Now I gotta look because I'm questioning myself.
You know what? I think I read, or maybe it's part of an interview with Dave Filoni. But the Bad Batch was actually an idea going back to when George Lucas still owned Lucasfilm. It was something that they talked about. It's kind of an elite group of clones.
Yeah, I didn't realize how old the idea was until all those interviews came out.
It's pre being sold to Disney. So
Oh,
wow.
that's so cool. I love it. Yeah, there's no painting, but there's the nose art for like the concept art.
oh,
It's kind of cool, actually. I'm not a fan of it, but for personal, but it's cool.
Just because I forgot to say yesterday, happy belated birthday to George Lucas.
oh yeah,
who
Yes.
turned
yeah. We probably should have
70.
made a big deal about it on the Star Wars podcast. Maybe should have mentioned the
Oh,
birthday
God.
of George Lucas.
We were distracted by our stellar top 10 list. You know what? It happens.
Yeah, we had.
I know that it's not a competition, some of these shows, but yeah, Megan definitely won last night's, and the top 10 list, I still think, not the top 10 list, but the soundtrack, the playlist, I still think Meg won that with her Taylor Swift.
That was.
But again, I know it's not a competition. It's not a competition. But if I had to give like a blue ribbon at the end to somebody, it would have been Meg for that one and Megan for the one last night.
Yeah.
A medal.
Yeah.
Just wins the medal. Wins the medal.
Although
All the
I like
prizes for that.
like a kindergarten class, like the winner gets to take the goldfish home for the weekend or something, like that kind of like there is that kind of prize.
The sparkly Naboo orb thing.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
No, you get
That
a
never
glitter.
comes
You get a
back.
glitterified bust of Darth Maul. That's what we get to take home.
You get Maul's leg. That's what you get.
Wait, the real one or the fake one?
Which one?
The real ones. You get his real legs.
Oh no.
Well, they're cauterized at the top.
I go to Camino and be like, here, do something with this for me, please and thank you.
That would have been an interesting comic. It'd have been Darth Maul with the robot legs, and then Darth Maul's real legs with like a robot on top.
I was going more for like cloning, but that's okay too, I guess.
Like Chopper on top of Maul's legs.
Oh my god, Maul would be so pissed off. Oh my god, he would find a new person to hate more than Obi-Wan, and it would be Chopper.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's
Chopper would love it.
like nightmare. fuel.
Chopper would be so happy.
He'd be spinning around.
Oh my god, and he'd taunt Maul. Like he would literally just taunt
Yeah,
him.
he just tap dance in front of Maul just to taunt him.
Oh my god.
Oh, this fan art.
Yeah, somebody ought to do fan art. Somebody needs to draw that.
Fan
right
art
now.
of Chopper with Darth Maul's legs. Whew.
Okay,
man.
that's a great topic for this hour.
Oh no.
Come up with like top half and bottom half, 2 Star Wars characters. Go.
Oh man.
All right, I'm gonna drink. Hold on.
He's like, hold on. I don't need to be sober for this. Oh. All right, I gotta think. I think I have my top half, but I gotta work on my bottom half. Oh god, that'd be so weird. You know those little games where there's like you have like the 3 blocks and then you've got like the painted figures all the way around the 4 sides and like you can turn them. That's what's going in my head right now. That is a visual representation of what is going on in my head right now. You have unleashed chaos.
It's really
it's scary. It's a scary place to be right now.
Yeah. Oh man, I don't even know.
Like, are we going for like best or grotesque? Like, are we just going for like fucking weird?
I think fucking weird.
Fucking weird. Okay, let's do this. Emily's like, oh my god. Okay.
Oh, I think. Oh, might have got one.
Okay, I can't get this one in my head, so that's what we're going with. I'm
just gonna say. The top half of my pick is, oh my god, Carly, why?
Okay, so you know what I was scared of when I was a kid? Those thumbs from Spy Kids. Like this is the kind of nightmare fuel that this is burning right now.
Those were terrifying.
Thumbs are scary. I hope Robert Rodriguez brings in thumbs to the Book of Boba Fett. Like that's all I want.
Wait, is he directing? Is he directing the whole series or just a couple?
I think so. I think he's in charge of like the whole thing. So if nothing else, he's executive producing. I thought, along with like Filoni.
Yeah.
I just rewatched Spy Kids a couple of months ago. I don't know why.
I need to rewatch it.
Oh,
it's kind of one of these deals. Like it shouldn't be a good movie, but it's actually a pretty good movie.
It's so corny, but it's
doesn't take it so seriously.
Yeah.
It's so good. Okay, just nightmare fuel. Here we go. We're gonna. Oh my god, we're gonna just. I hate my brain.
Why did I get mine? Mine's Chopper and Maul's legs.
Chopper and Maul. Oh my god!
I can try to go in worse than that, but I don't know.
Oh my god, that shit's some nightmare fuel right there. That's gonna haunt my
dream. They fight each other.
I will message the Discord tomorrow morning if I have a fucking dream about this. Swear to God, I would be so angry.
The greatest dream ever.
I would be terrified. I'd be so scared. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, Carly, you're playing this game correctly, unfortunately.
Yeah. I've got mine.
Yoda's
Okay.
head on Chewie's body?
All right.
Okay.
I've got mine. I want to see. Jason's got his. Emily, do you have yours?
Yeah.
I want a veto.
I was like, I want no part of this.
Or, like,
I want
Timothy
no
the
part of
Fifth.
these shenanigans.
Emily's like,
Nope.
my internet's cutting out. I can't participate.
She's like, I want no part of these shenanigans.
Yeah. I
Okay.
got mine, and
David,
it's
go.
gonna be- okay.
I'm so scared.
So
right now.
mine is cut into 3 sections.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Okay. So we've got the bottommost half are the legs or the feet of an R2 unit.
Okay.
The midsection is Grievous, like all his arms with lightsabers,
Okay. This is terrifying.
and then the head is Babu Frick.
Hey, hey, hey!
Hey, hey!
Imagine that running at you full speed, going like this, and with that
On wheels. On
on
wheels.
wheels, on wheels.
I wouldn't know what to do with myself because I'd be so distracted by the cute head. I'm like, hey, look at that guy's so cute. And then like the 6 arms would cut me into pieces with the lightsaber.
It's like disarming head, but dismembering
Literally
body.
disarming body.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh my god, that's great. That's terrifying though. That's so scary.
Wait,
Yeah.
Hold on.
I like how most of these like scary
Hold on.
things like involve like droid bits. Does he put like a cup over that? Like what is happening?
Uh,
Oh my god.
yeah. I think
I'll hold
Jason's
off on
got
mine
like
until
like a magnetic.
I'll hold off on mine until he comes back.
Okay.
Mine's seriously just nightmare fuel. Like I hate myself for my brain coming up with this.
Oh my goodness. Another one I was gonna do was Dengar's head, but the one from episode 9. That it's like sunken eyes and he's like all stretched and disfigured.
Ew. Okay. Oh. Ha.
Yeah.
Ha.
Dengar's in episode 9?
Yeah, he's in the bar.
Oh.
He's just all like in the art of book, apparently. Or is it in the art of, or is it in the, I don't know, it's in one of the books. Like he supposedly tried to make enhancements to his body to live as long as possible. And one of them is like his head just looks torn to shit. It's pretty.
I had to jump off real quick. I put pillows on Zira's couch and she won't get on it, so she just sits in front of it and stares at me, so I had to take them off.
Okay. Jar Jar's head on Jabba's body.
Oh.
So it's like a real slug because you have the eye stalks and it's aquatic.
He looks like
So it
Gary.
can swim.
Oh my god.
He does
He
like a
looks like Gary from SpongeBob.
shellless Gary.
Sure.
Just
Okay.
moseying through the
Oh, man,
waterways.
that's funny.
Oh my god. That's great. Although I'm kind of sad because Emily, you stole my bottom half.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
It's okay. We both can have Jabba's bottom half, but I think mine's more nightmare fuel. I like the shellless Gary, the naked Gary. Mine, I had to do shirtless Kylo Ren from TLJ on Jabba's body. It's like a weird fucking centaur, but
Yeah, it's like a nightmare centaur.
Oh my god.
on Jabba's body.
Oh man.
God, I'm just like, my brain.
That's worse than Chopper on Maul's legs. I'm sorry.
It really is. It really is.
That's worse than that. Well, mine's at least. No, yeah, mine's PG-13. Yours is PG-13 too, I guess.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. We're totally a PG-13 show.
PG-13 podcast.
I mean, okay, like what is it? It's rated R. It's rated R when you drop the F-bomb like
Yeah.
more than once. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
We turned it up to
3
rated
times.
R because of me, and I'm so sorry.
That's fine.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it's 3 times or something like that, and then just the amount of blood. That's why in like PG-13 movies, somebody gets shot and it's just like a little trickle, and then like in R movies, somebody gets
Yeah.
shot, it's like their chest explodes.
Just, yeah, lovely.
Yeah, that Demon Slayer movie I saw last night was rated R, and I'm like, when was the last time I watched a rated R movie? And also, it just was weird because I'm not used to seeing rated R animation.
Oh,
but
God.
it was good.
Have you guys watched Invincible?
No,
Yes.
I've seen a clip, and it
No.
was
Yeah.
What's
it
this
was
about?
too much.
Hannah?
Like, I can't do it.
Emily? I'm telling you guys, the show is amazing. But
Yeah, the
my
show's
God,
great.
is it violent.
Yeah, the animation looked amazing,
Yeah.
but it was way too violent for me.
Did
Like,
you notice, David?
There was
this
an
isn't really
eyeball at one
Nope,
point.
I don't do eyeballs. Nope.
Yeah,
Nope.
no, especially the final episode. That one is just like
That
just
one's
like
super gory.
even for me, I'm like, this is too
No.
much.
I can't do it.
This is too much. I'll just say this, and David knows what I'm talking about. Subway car. And that's all I'll say.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah. But did you notice, David? We're talking. This will be the last I bring it up. Did you notice, David, on the title card of each episode, as they go, they get more bloody. There's like a little bit of blood in the first, but then like at the last one's like covered in blood.
Yeah,
So.
yeah. It's the attention to detail is amazing. But okay, who's next? Who's next with their pick?
Jason, did you give one?
I didn't. Oh, I gotta think of one other than Chopper and Maul.
Carly, do you have one?
Well, she did Chewbacca and Yoda.
No, she just said that was her example of playing it right.
Okay. Let me see.
What about Chewbacca body Ewok head? like a big Ewok.
I don't know. I keep trying to do Vader, but that's just like Vader mask on just anything. So I'm trying to think of pretties. I was told there would be no math questions. I keep reading it's going to be something in C-3PO, but I don't know which half, and I don't know who's the other part. So hold on. Only because I keep thinking of the battle droid and Attack of the Clones that's got 3PO's head.
Oh God! Die, Jedi!
Yeah.
Oh my God! Did I say that? Yes, 3PO is the one that just is constantly being taken apart. So I'm just sort of.
You do I'm sorry, but the movie with the best rearrangement of characters is the first Toy Story. When they go into Sid's room.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And it's the baby head on that spider.
My God,
is nightmare fuel.
That thing scared me as a kid. The
baby's head on the 8 legs kind of a thing. Yeah.
Yeah, Sid was twisted. That thing still scares me. Even though it ended up being friendly, it's like I always forget that part.
You're just like my lizard brain is like, this is gonna kill me.
I made a reference to it the other day.
Okay, I kind of have it. It's Vader, except his arms and legs are C-3PO's from Episode 1. So it's got all the wires and they're see-through.
I like it. It kind of comes back together since he's the father of 3PO and Vader is the father.
Yeah, he's got a lot of kiddos. It's not as good as Chopper on 3PO or Kylo Ren's torso on Jabba. I like that too.
I'm so sorry. I hate myself for it.
Bad centaurs.
Really bad Star Wars centaurs. That is not magical.
Because it's just Adam Driver's 6-pack and then just blob.
Yeah, his hair going in the wind. As he slowly.
If there's no wind machine involved, I don't even want to see it. I gotta have his black locks blowing in the breeze.
My God! Why are we like this?
A slime trail.
Why do you like this?
Oh God, ew! There's a slime trail on my screen. in the
What?
porch outside.
Too real.
No.
Yeah. Which
No.
which
What on
means
your
the
screen?
slug must have been like that big.
Oh, slug.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
No, when I was trimming outside today, there was this giant, like, I don't know what it was. It looked like a weird mosquito, but not. It like landed on my shoulder and I wasn't paying attention. And I turned and see it and I almost forgot I was holding an X-Acto knife in my hand.
Oh, no.
I almost stabbed myself.
Oh,
Instead,
my
I
God.
just screamed and I like tried to find my flip-flops and it was a lot. And I'm trying not to step on this plastic and my dog's behind me. He's just like, what the hell? Yeah, it was a lot. And now
I
I'm
had
terrified
something-
anytime I take this
Oh my
stuff
goodness.
outside. I have to like check it for bugs to make before I bring it back in the house.
Well, because I got the doors open for the dog,
gonna
I
die.
fell asleep on the couch the other night and something bit me on my arm. I don't know what it was, but it was like it itched for like 3 days. I finally had to put some like Neosporin on it to get
I
it
have
itching.
a story to tell you guys.
About the fly in your car?
No, that thing is long dead.
Okay.
It is dead in the radiator somewhere.
Yeah. But this was probably like 7 years ago, maybe. My dad. So my dad was sleeping, and apparently he was sleeping fine on his stomach, and then all of a sudden he just felt something
Oh no.
fall on his back.
Oh God, no,
Oh god.
no.
Oh wait.
I want you guys to guess.
You have to pause and let us guess.
Wait,
Guess-
okay, so
guess what it
something
was.
fell. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
on his back.
Mm-hmm.
So it was enough to. So it's either a rodent, a big spider, or like a snake.
I'm going with a bat.
I'm gonna go with a squirrel, like a rodent, or maybe a mouse. Mouse would be a good one.
I'm going
Jason.
snake.
You're going snake? Okay. You are all
Snake.
wrong.
I'm so scared.
The thing that fell on this man's back was a frog.
Where did it come from?
How big was this frog?
It was on the ceiling and just said, fuck it.
Like how we
go.
all look up.
And just splat.
I am checking my sliding
Check
ceilings
your
for
ceilings.
frogs.
It's
Check
not
your
as
ceilings.
bad as it could have been,
It
No.
could
Yeah,
have
I
been
think our
worse.
three were much worse than a frog.
But
Yeah,
there was-
ours, yeah.
In
but it's
my
very
old apartment-
strange.
That's
Yeah.
so weird.
In my old
By the way-
apartment,
Okay.
there was a bat.
Yep, I've had that happen.
I was
It
so
is-
terrified because I didn't know if I was going to pick it up, if it was just going to fly at my face, or if it was dead. And I was like, if you're not bothering me, I'm not going to bother you.
Oh my
All right,
God.
I have a
Close
story
the
for
door.
your nightmares. So when I was in college, I wasn't in this show, but when I was doing theater in college, they were doing a production of Cabaret, and it was a newer program, so they hadn't really done like a big musical in a while. But what they didn't know until they started doing dress rehearsals with the band in the theater was
Yeah.
that there were bats living all up in the rafters. And during the show, with the music and the lights, they would dive bomb the stage. And one of I think it was the assistant stage manager, they dive bomb the actors. You could see them. You could sit in the audience. You would see them fly over.
I'd be like,
the
nope,
audience.
I would like to live. I quit.
A friend of mine, one flew into her face, and she had to get rabies shots.
Oh,
Those
my
titers
God.
are
Dang.
not fun because you have to get stuck in the stomach.
Yeah, I heard all about it.
It's horrible.
But they didn't catch the bat to find out if it had rabies or not. So just as a precaution, yeah, she went through like months or a couple months of like rabies shots. They would go around during the day with a bag, and if they found a bat, they would take it and put it into this like zipped up bag. And at one point, they let me look at it, and there was like 3 or 4 bats in there. It was like, I don't even know if I want to go back here. They finally got. By the way, because of this show, they got rid of all the bats, but they had been up there for years because they just hadn't.
That's-
They've been doing like Shakespeare and like Greek tragedies or something. Never something with like a band playing, So yeah.
Man, I have to tell you guys about the house I lived in before this apartment.
Oh,
Go for it.
There are many, many. Crappiest house. I apologize for everyone who ever came to visit us because it was like the rent was cheap, but there was a reason. Also, a very bad neighborhood.
There's always a reason. There's always a reason it's cheap.
So, in my office there, I had like a closet that had like the heater in it. It was like a utility closet, and there was a hole in the ceiling that went straight up to the attic, and it was like an unfinished attic that you couldn't access. Well, unless you were a rodent. So like every spring we would get squirrels like not laying eggs. They don't lay eggs.
Yeah.
Like baby squirrels in our attic. And occasionally the baby squirrels, once they got, to where they could walk around, they would be curious, like, oh, what's down that hole? And they would fall down into the closet, into my office.
Oh my God, no.
And so one time it happened and the baby squirrel was able to get back up. But then another time, the next year, it wasn't able to get back up. So it was living in this closet, and there was like a little grated, like a grate there so we could see it. So after a few days, we started feeding it strawberries because we didn't want it to die. And like animal control was totally useless, not helpful.
Oh my goodness.
So what we had to do was open the window in my office and take the screen out and close the doors and then open the closet door.
This is a spectacle.
And just wait. Like one of us was inside, one of us was outside.
Oh my goodness.
And wait for the baby squirrel to figure out how to get through the window.
Did it eventually do it?
It did.
And who was on the inside? Who was on the outside? Were you on the inside or the outside?
I think I was on the outside.
Okay.
Yeah, I wanted to set up my camera, but it was an expensive camera. I'm like, I don't want this squirrel to like mess up my camera.
Yeah.
So that was one time. One time my husband was like in the bathroom getting ready in the morning, and he looks over and there's a bird just on the floor, just
oh my God.
Just in the house, just a little bird. So he opens the back door and lets it like hop out. And then one time there was a bat in our mailbox.
Oh
like a baby bat in the mailbox, and I don't remember how we found it because it was the type of mailbox
I would have been like, please just
where the mail goes in on the top. So normally I just reached my hand in and grabbed the mail without looking.
No.
Oh my goodness.
Thankfully,
we're gonna get a PO box. It's just right down the road.
Nope.
Thankfully, the hand never went into the bat, but it was like only a matter of time. My husband's taller, so he was able to see the bat. And we did get animal control in to remove the bat and set it free.
Y'all would hate where I work. So I work at a veterinary hospital. I work in essentially a barn, but it's still a hospital. But we have the particular issue of mice. I have never met a more bold bunch of motherfuckers in my life. I've literally watched mice in the middle of the day, so there's probably something very wrong with them, get into a stall with one of the horses, look at them, look at their feed bucket, crawl up the horse, who does not give a shit, jump into the feed bucket, take a little bit of the feed, and run away.
Oh, that's so smart.
You know how we solve this problem? We got a barn cat. We got a barn cat.
Taking it back.
We did. She's good. She's good at what she does. But now we have an equine side of our hospital and the farm animal side. So the equine side is more or less free of mice, or at least the population has dwindled significantly. The farm animal side we have a bit more of a problem with because the doors that we use to get the animals in and out are open a lot just for like airflow, stuff like that. So the cat would make a run for it, so she doesn't spend a lot of time over there. So there's birds and farm animal, which are fine. Like, they don't cause any problems. But there is a rat.
Oh, no.
Named Templeton.
Of course.
who is about as big as the cat that we have not been able to catch.
Rats
That's
are
it.
really smart too.
And he's so smart. And we know where he lives too. Like we know exactly where he lives, and it's under the heaviest piece of equipment we have. So we
Yeah.
cannot pick it up to get him
Oh,
out.
man. You should mail him an eviction letter.
Just Templeton, get the fuck out. So yeah. So I'm just like all these stories. I'm like,
Oh my
I have
goodness.
mice run across my feet on a daily. It's fine. It's
Mice
fine.
No,
are
no,
hard
I
to get
accept
rid
that.
of because they multiply so quickly that once you have one, or I guess two, once you have two, it's all over.
Yeah. My our barn cat took care of that in a bit of a brutal manner, and I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
okay.
We also had mice at the Hell House.
Is that what you called?
Well, the street name was Heller, so
Oh
it
my
just
God.
fits.
So good, it fits. It's so good.
It's like every couple has that really bad house that they lived in when they're like newlyweds, and it wasn't until later we realized that was our experience with that house. We lived there for 5 years, like,
Holy
Oh my
shit.
God.
yeah, because it was cheap and we were students.
That
Oh.
okay, that's fair. Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
But still, ugh.
Yeah, no, but makes for really good stories.
Yeah.
We lost David.
Oh, we lost David? Oh well.
It also had spiders.
Ew.
We had a lot of brown recluses in that house.
Ooh.
Not
Oh
good.
my god, no. I think Megan's stuff is terrifying whenever she sends pictures. I'm like, no, just please. And I keep forgetting that their seasons are flip-flops, so they're going into winter
Yes.
as we're going into summer. And I was very confused as to why she had a fire going in the middle of May. I'm like,
You know
no.
what? I was just like, oh, it's just Australia. It's just what they do. Like I
It's
didn't even-
not they went
Different
fire.
I was just like, those Australians, they do it different, and like it's 80 degrees outside. Boom, let's open up the fireplace. Like I don't know. I was like,
Yeah, Carly, the centipedes wasn't that house. It was the apartment before that house, which
Oh
is
my
why we
God.
left that apartment. A big reason. That it was way worse after that.
Oh my god.
ooh, which Star Wars creature would you not want an infestation of?
Oh,
Brainworms.
brainworms.
Brainworms, yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah,
That's a
and
good one.
also
that
the
shit lives rent free in my head.
the
It's so scary.
By the way, and it was quick too. You were just like, boom, brainworms.
Whatever those spiders are.
Yeah,
The ones in Mando
The ones in Mando.
those are gross too.
or the ones in
Yes.
Rebels? Because I mean, they're both kind of the same thing, though.
Okay.
Those are kind of scary. Yeah, I didn't like that. That was a lot for 4 a.m.
Not a fan.
I
Nice.
did monkey lizards, like an infestation of monkey lizards.
Oh my god, those are. I'd just be more annoyed than anything. I'd just be so pissed off constantly.
Even just one, just constantly laughing at everything you do. Just, like everything.
It's so
Oh.
creepy.
The
Oh,
one
my-
creature. Oh,
My
you go ahead.
kindness is paid off.
Oh,
Back on the
couch.
sweet
Mama.
girl.
Mama
Yeah.
girl.
Oh my goodness.
I love
She
you.
wouldn't get on the couch because those two pillows you saw on the arms were like in the center of it. And she wouldn't have it. She would-
Well, she has standards.
She does. Yeah. So
The one creature I wish we saw more of or knew more of is the Zillow Beast.
Yes. Okay. What if that comes in the Bad Batch?
I hope so, because
I keep trying to make all these stupid connections.
that episode ends on such like a note, like it's gonna come back or it's gonna be used for something.
Like
and we never
Palpatine
figured that
wanted
out.
to clone that.
Yeah,
Because they had the cloners, they had the Kaminoans, Lordy B there.
Yeah, and I always thought, well, maybe they used it on the Death Star, like as armor on the Death Star, but I don't know. I
That's a
want
terrible
an
idea.
explanation. I want
I-
to know what
I
he did
want-
with it.
I want a baby Zillow Beast.
Yeah.
I would
what
love
if
a baby.
Omega combo the Zilla Beast and Django? It's just
That's what Omega is. She's a mix of the Zillow Beast and
Zilla
Django. We
Beast
have
and
solved
Django
it.
bed.
Yeah, that poor Zillow Beast. I mean, it's such like a
was so sad.
Godzilla story where it's just a misunderstood monster, but
It really is.
that's a really sad arc. It makes me sad every
It's so
time.
sad. There's
I have a
there's a
question.
lot of sad arcs.
I have a question about Friday's episode because they said that they can't clone the clones because they're running out of like Django's DNA, I guess.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's just
Mhm.
disintegrating.
But what if they cloned Boba? What if
But
they got
he's a
DNA from-
clone.
But he's not as. But he's more pure. Like
He's
an
not
unaltered.
the genetically.
He's unaltered.
But yeah, that was the one thing I was confused about. Is like, why do they want the batch back, or is it Omega they want back? Because they said they only need one back.
I also
Yeah.
don't know if the science behind this even.
I don't even know how this works.
Like-
it's fake. It's in space, but my brain hurts thinking
Yeah.
about it.
It's hard to
No,
do
but-
logic
but-
in something that's not
In
scientifically
our
sound.
defense, even within the fake and in space thing, there is a set of rules that we're supposed
Right,
to
right,
adhere
right.
to.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I'm just wondering. Yeah, that was my thing too. At first, I thought that they wanted the Bad Batch back. I'm like, aren't those a bunch of defective clones? And don't you have one down the hall? Crosshair, he would be.
That's what
he's
I was
there.
wondering too, because I was like, you have Crosshair. Like, who do you
Yeah.
need? Is it
So
Hunter?
it has to be Omega, I would think.
Oh,
But
I'm
she
still
let
on.
Omega go. Like,
Yeah.
and then let Omega. So that's the other thing that makes sense. It's like if they need any, because don't they say at the end we only need one of them?
Yeah. So I
But I'm
think
like,
they need
you have
one of.
one.
I think they
You have
need one of the bats.
Hall. Yeah, I don't know.
They
It
need-
didn't make it.
I don't know.
Make
I'm
sense.
still on my weird theory that Hunter's force sensitive. He'll be force sensitive. I'm still on
That
that
could be.
weird.
Maybe he's not. Maybe he's not as good at tracking as he thinks. He's just using the force.
yeah, like, oh, what's his name? Yellow.
Oh, Quinlan Voss.
Yeah, thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. Sorry. I was like, hold on. Zero the Hut.
Yellow. Who's yellow?
I had
Star
Dave.
Wars.
The other
I was
yellow one.
Yeah.
I was like, hold on. Zero couldn't fight his way out of a paper bag if he tried.
Oh man, I'm so bad with names. Unless it's a dog's name.
Again, that's the only thing I'm good at is remembering like really strange names, places, and ships. That's my only talent and contribution to this.
It's
Yeah, but
very
you got the name of the Bad Batch's ship, the Havoc Marauder.
I'm telling you, it's for research.
They
It's
actually-
all for a good cause.
What's PGP saying? He's a lovely monk.
Paola.
Take it back.
Yeah.
It seems it seems, however, that they actually engineered all of them.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, it was a weird little clue going forward. It made it sound like they just needed any of the Bad Batch back. And if I'm wrong about this, PGP, let me know. But they said they just need one of them. And again, they already have one. They already have
Mhm.
Crosshair.
So I think they need a specific one, I think was where that was going.
I was not paying attention, I guess. I need to rewatch
I don't know.
it.
I'm going to
It's
have
like-
to rewatch it
It's like the
tonight.
last 45 seconds of the episode. So it's not, if you missed it, it wasn't a big deal. But
Was
Yeah.
it Nala Say who said that? Or who was it that said that?
it
Yeah,
was
I think it was.
it was the head guy. Oh God, what's the head guy's name?
Lama
Lama Sue.
Lama Sue. It was him talking to whoever the doctor is that was hanging out with him.
Nala Say, yeah.
No,
Okay.
yeah.
Nala
'Cause
Say,
I'm like,
Lama Sue.
If
Lordy
it's
B.
Nala Say who says it, then she probably just says that to get Omega back
Mhm,
because
mhm.
she is attached to Omega.
Yeah.
So why did she let her go?
I don't know.
I
That
don't
doesn't
know.
make sense.
Unless she just didn't want Tarkin to
Her-
have her.
I think part of me thinks it was more of a spite thing to the Empire, like a big old fuck you.
Yeah.
Or like she
But-
let her go to like for
Get her
the
back?
moment to like appease the moment.
Yeah.
Get her to safety, but then get her back so that she could do whatever she needs to
We
do.
just need to, can we email Dave Filoni and just ask how this ends?
Be like,
Just so-
what the?
Yo,
I'm
Dave.
gonna just message. I'll just at Jennifer Rao and just be like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, just
Help
Want to
me,
drop a hint?
please. I'm overthinking this. I sound like a crazy person on my podcast. Please, dear God.
yeah.
Yeah, it was like 8 a.m. on a Friday. I hadn't had my coffee yet. I was starting to work, and so I guess I wasn't paying attention
Oh
to
man,
the end of the episode.
so
Yeah,
much.
but whoever it is that they think they can use, whoever they want to make a superior clone, and that could be Omega.
Yeah.
They just made it sound, just the way they phrased it, it made it sound like they just needed one of the ones that weren't there.
Yeah.
Maybe they meant one that wasn't listening to the chip. Like, because Crosshair is listening to his chip,
But none
but
of them
Hunter
really
and
are.
Echo and
I don't know.
Record and Tech aren't.
I mean, if they're looking for like a pure Django, Echo would be the closest since he's a reg.
Well, Boba would be the closest, but they probably can't find
but
Boba.
You can't find him.
Or any of the clones on Kamino. Like,
Yeah,
it
that
doesn't.
is true. Yeah.
I don't think that. Yeah, I think
I
it
don't
has to
even
be
know.
Omega because
Yeah.
I don't think they want to redo what they've already done with Django's like base DNA.
Well, also, isn't the whole thing about the Bad Batch is that they have the same genetic makeup as all the other clones? It's just when they were developing, they just developed differently.
Them a little differently, yeah.
Yeah, and so
more or less.
So basically, their genetic makeup is no different than than Echo or Rex or Cody or any of those guys.
Yeah. Like,
I'm guessing.
It's so hard to think about the science because it doesn't follow science.
I know.
Makes sense.
Again, we're talking about a universe where accents are genetic. So
I'm living for the thick New Zealand accents. I am here for it. I thoroughly enjoy it. Yennefer is not pleased right now.
It's just when I was watching the Bad Batch, I just had that thought again when I was watching. It's like, how are accents genetic? Like, if your parents are British but you live in America, how you don't have a British accent? That's just not how that works. So
Kamino is space New Zealand, so
maybe that was it. I guess that's the other thing too. Like, if all of like the Kamino, all of the Kaminoans, whatever they're called, if they all had the same accent, then I would get it because that's the only voice you've ever heard.
Right.
But
there's no reason for Omega to have that accent. I love her accent.
Oh yeah, I love it.
I love her voice so much, but it's not logically.
It doesn't make sense.
It does not make any sense.
The clone who should have Django's accent is Boba. But that makes sense because he raised him, and the only human he heard talk was Django.
And maybe like
should not.
Unless Django was involved in their initial training.
Maybe.
But even then, like, he's not going to be there
constantly talking. Maybe all of their Sims have his voice, so maybe they just pick it up.
Maybe. I don't know. It doesn't make any sense.
I was like, I pick up not weird, but I pick up accents because I don't have one. So I tend to actually accidentally pick up things. So instead of out and about in the house, and then you got Tick and Rika.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was some word that you said, Hannah. I think it was animal, where you say that vowel differently than I say it. But then I'm like, well, she says that every time she says that vowel, though.
Oh, I didn't even realize it.
About like a
audible.
I'm not that pronounced. It's different. It's not like the really annoying American that I do. Animal.
That's a very specific. I'm gonna have to listen next time I say that word. I did not realize I did that. That's funny.
But there are some words I pronounce differently just because of like TV shows.
Oh yeah. Okay, here's one. I get made fun of for this one at work constantly. Hold on. Sorry. All right. How do you pronounce the thing that kids use to color with?
Oh, yeah, you do pronounce that one different than
I do. I do.
Crayons?
Crayon.
A crown.
Crayon.
It's a crown. I can't say it any other way.
I love it.
It's like I can't like a crayon? Crayon?
Crayon?
Crayon?
Crayon.
In
the chat, drop us how you say
say crown. How you say crown that you color with.
Yeah. The pack of 64 crowns.
Crayola crowns.
Crayola crowns.
A colorful tiara.
Oh my god, I can't say it. I can't. It's so hard. Crayon. I have to watch the playback on this one. Just be like, what the fuck is coming out of my mouth right now?
Yeah, I'm trying to think of words that I pronounce strangely.
Yeah, it's like, whatever.
I
Lord.
don't know if and you guys probably have a better judge than me. I don't know if there's anything I pronounced strangely, but I did notice the other day was my father's birthday, and he and I both have like a phrase that we say a lot. We'll both like change the subject and go, well, anyway. And I know I do that too. So I was talking to him on the phone and he was doing it back to me, but not like in a mocking way, only because I listened to him.
Constantly.
Yeah, only because I heard him say it for the 20 years I lived with him.
Oh
and
my God.
So it was just like, it was weird to hear back. It was weird to hear him say it back.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah. Well, anyway, then you talk about something else.
Oh, anyways. What's the Midwestern thing? Ope. Yeah.
Hope.
Ope. Do that all the time. And I'm like, God damn it.
Right past you.
Thank you, Paola. Thank you. I feel justified. I don't know if she's defending me or not on my crown. But it's from French crayon. Crayon? Which means chalk pencil.
You're so close with crayon. It's crayon.
Well, French just always lops off the last syllable.
Crayon. It's crown. It's a crown.
It's just
Wait, Hannah. Do the other people in your family pronounce it crown?
I don't know. I've got to call them and ask because I haven't actually thought. I'm assuming so because that has to be where I picked it up.
Yeah.
But I've never really cray. Oh God, help me! Somebody help me! Duolingo, Emily, help me!
I learned Japanese.
but look,
it's different.
French is crayon. Yan. Oh God, fuck.
How do you say crayfish, or do you ever say crayfish?
We don't say crayfish.
I say crawfish.
We say. Are they the same as crawdads? Because we say crawdads.
Crayfish is like I think it's a different kind of fish. I don't know. Why do you say gray?
Gray.
Okay, so it's gray. So a grayon.
A grayon.
No, it's a ground. It'd be a ground.
Grandma.
Hey, grandma.
I tend to say instead of coffee, sometimes I turn it into caffee, almost like
Caffey?
Boston. I don't know where.
Caffey?
Sometimes I say caffey. I don't know where I picked this up. It is not a Missouri accent.
It's halfway to caffeine, so I kind of see it.
Yeah, I don't. It just slips out. My husband, he always makes fun of it because I say so many things. Sometimes I'll slip in a really Southern accent, and sometimes, I watched some One Tree Hill in I don't know, middle school, high school. Not even a lot of it, but on some words like that, North Carolina, I think that's where it's set. Accent slips in.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, where did this come from?
Oh yeah.
I had to mute because Zara was barking at some dog outside, and she couldn't hear me telling her to stop over her own barking. So.
Lovely.
She's a good girl.
She's got some lungs on her.
She does.
She's got some lungs.
I now have to call her a bad girl, which I hate to do, but
she's the bestest.
It's the only thing that makes her stop. She's like, "Wait, what did you call me?"
It's like, "Excuse me, this is hurtful."
I know.
Handle it.
But yelling at her to stop doesn't make her stop. It's the only thing that makes her stop.
Oh my God.
So then as the dog's barking, I think Zara woke them up. Anyway.
Oh.
Yeah, I can hear the dog's barking now that aren't Zara, so I don't care. She should be exhausted. She's been all day at Dogtopia.
Dogtopia? What's that?
That's the daycare I take her to on Saturdays.
Oh.
Yeah, we get up in the morning, I take her out, and then I drive her over there, and she stays from about 10 till about 4:30, and then I pick her up. And
what a spoiled girl.
She gets to meet all her doggy friends.
She gets to play with all her friends, and it's funny because I'll bring her back here, and there's like a little dog park here. I'll take her to let her use the bathroom after she gets back, and I can tell if she's had a good day if she just walks to the gate and doesn't want to go for a walk, just to go back inside the house and sleep. That's how I know she's had a good day.
She's like, I'd like to sleep now, please, and thank you.
She's like, yeah, I'd like to go back and sleep on the couch that you put pillows on. Because you're
For me, please, and thank you.
Can you please take these pillows off? Oh, she's nuts. Here.
Oh, so vicious.
Zira.
Oh, that tail.
Zira. Stop, Zira. Stop it. Zira, come here. Zira, it's okay. Come here. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, it's okay. Come here. Come here. Come here. It's okay.
Well, she's
It's
talking
okay.
to you.
They're not going to hurt us. It's okay.
Like, but Dad.
She's like, no, they really will.
There's 2 locks on the door. They can't get in. You're fine. You're
There's 2
okay.
locks on the-
But Dad.
It's okay. You're good.
She's like, but are we?
I'll tell you when I'm good.
She's at the door. She's at the door. waiting for them to bust
Get
in.
him, girl.
Oh man,
That fluffy tail.
he reminds me so much of my childhood dog.
Zero, you're on the internet. I hope you're happy.
Oh,
You're on the internet now.
yeah.
I know. So
It's adorable.
Oh my god.
she's in a. Hey, come here, Zira.
She's in a mood tonight.
Come here, Zira. Zira, come here. It's okay. You're okay. We're okay. Tell everyone we're okay. We're okay.
Oh,
Hi, Zira.
it is a
Okay.
good girl.
It's okay. I know. It's okay.
She's like, but are we?
But
We're
Dad.
okay. Nobody's gonna get us. Nobody's gonna get you.
Yeah.
You're okay. You're okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Carly,
No,
doesn't
Zara
she
has-
look like Venus? She looks just like my childhood dog.
Oh.
Nobody's gonna get us here now that you have hijacked the live stream.
The last 5 minutes of the live
last 5
stream.
minutes that you've hijacked it and made it all about you.
I mean, it always was.
Yeah. Let's be
Followers
real.
of Zara.
You're a good dog, but you've got your issues.
I'm a product of the way I was raised,
This
Paul.
is true. It is true. She is. Sometimes I'm like, well, I'll like take her to the dog park and I'll like kind of hang back, and then she'll come and she'll sit next to me, and I'm like, are you doing this because I'm not interacting with the other people here? Is that why you're not interacting with the other dogs? Like, why are you just hanging out with me? I mean, you can't sort of ask for more loyalty out of a dog. You know,
Yeah.
even at the dog park, she just
So good.
if I sit on a bench, she'll just come and sit next to me.
Oh
in
my
front of the
God,
bench.
lonely.
But I'm like, I brought you here. Like, you can sit next to me at home. We don't have to come here and have you sit next to me.
Oh my
So-
god. I love that.
I know. She's a good dog. You could poop quicker, though. Just saying.
But we all have our issues. Nobody's
Yeah.
perfect.
You could poop quicker.
Oh my god.
All right. You have totally, by the way, you have totally hijacked this live stream, Sarah. I don't know if you know this. You have totally hijacked it. Might as well show you since you've made it all about you.
Hello. Yeah.
Hey,
we're
Zara.
all here for you.
She's so good.
I know. She's a
Those
good dog.
eyelashes are so long.
Mm.
Oh,
Better
hello.
ankle at you.
Oh,
She's so
we love
fluffy.
you so much. She's like,
She's-
yes, this feels good, Dad.
Mhm.
Thank you.
She's
This is
a
how she
good
would. Yeah. Yeah, I could do this all night. She would let me do this all night. Like, just rubbing her ear. It's how she wakes me up in the morning. She like jumps in the bed and then she cries until I start to
Oh
pet
my
her.
god.
And then
It's time for ear rubs.
when she's done and I'm awake, even if it's 4:00 in the morning, she jumps off the bed. She goes to the thing, and now I'm awake. But she's gotten her pet. I will say this is probably one of the few live streams that we have not had an appearance of Buff Qui-Gon. So that
This is a shame.
Travesty.
is a
It is.
travesty.
This is a shame. Our
we-
mascot is
I
not
know,
here.
yeah, I know
Zira
we're having
and Buff Qui-Gon. There needs to be a shirt on our Patreon.
Yeah,
Bye,
David,
Paola.
you're still monitoring from the. Oh, see ya. Yeah, if you're still monitoring, we need a buff Qui-Gon shirt.
We need buff Qui-Gon and a Zero shirt on it together because they're our mascots.
Mhm.
I feel like this needs to be a thing.
Yeah.
Or we
We
can
got
just
the-
get everybody's really weird space animals. Kylo Ren is a slug. Jar Jar Gary. Like
We could
Chopper
have
Mall.
a shirt of all of our pets, like paw prints on it.
Oh,
it's kind of like I really do equate Zero a lot of the time to Chewie because she's just a loyal, hairy thing that
Furball.
that I talk to and doesn't really talk back, which is a good thing, which means I don't have huge psychological issues.
I mean,
But-
Chewie talks back.
Chewie does
Yeah,
talk back,
definitely.
yeah.
And could rip your arms off. So
Also,
got some
Zero
spunk.
talks in her own way. Like when
Right.
she would like with the couch and she just sits in front of it, she won't get on it because she wants me to move the pillows. She talks to me in her own way. So, but yeah, that's probably. I did at one point toy with getting one of those harnesses that has like the Chewbacca like,
Mm-hmm.
oh my god, she'd look so cute.
but I don't know. Oh, I know why I didn't get it because I couldn't find a harness that fits her. So.
Oh, I
And
see.
I don't know. I like her better without it. I don't. I like the leash collar better. I'm not a big fan of the harness. I don't know why.
Yeah,
I
it
know-
depends on if they pull a lot or not. My dog, you can't touch his legs. It's the whole thing. So we can only put harnesses on him that you you can put around him.
Okay.
Like if he has to step into it, no deal. And it's just so hard to find one that you
Yeah.
can get on him. And like now he can't even really walk. So
Oh,
we
right.
just let him outside. He pees, he
Rex.
lays down. We let him back in.
He's like, this is what works.
Yeah.
That actually sounds like the. I mean, I wouldn't want any health issues, but like just to kind of go outside and just like I'm done and just kind of lay down.
Yeah, like I always want to tell owners of younger dogs, like just cherish while you have it, while they're acting the way they are, because there's this whole, other chapter of their life when they get to
No,
where they
actually,
just can't.
I kind of came to that conclusion a couple years ago because there was I don't know. There was just times that like I would just like doing something on the couch, like watching TV, and Zero would like sit like this close to me and like want to be petted. And at a certain point, I was just like, you know what? It's just the thing they talk about getting dark. It's super dark. What they don't tell you when you get a pet is that you're most likely going to outlive it.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
knowing that, I was just sort of like, you know what? There will be a day I will want to pet her and can't.
Yeah.
So might as well do it. So
And there will be a day where she doesn't seek out pets.
yeah.
Like Rex is still pretty like attached to me,
Mhm.
where he likes to be in the same room as me, but not all the time. Sometimes he's perfectly content like not being by me, and he didn't used to be that way.
No, that was a hard thing for me because it happened around the same time I moved here and was separated, but Zero used to sleep in the bed, and she got to a certain point where she just didn't want to sleep in the bed with me anymore. She would like start off, but then she would, in the middle of the night, she would sleep like below the bed, or she'd come in and sleep on the couch, and she just wanted to sleep where she was comfortable. She didn't necessarily want to sleep on a ball at the foot of the bed, but that was hard for me
Yeah.
because I just wanted her close. So
Yeah.
Anyway.
Rex used to sleep in the bed with us, but now he can't get up on the bed.
Aw.
So now he
Aw.
sleeps in
yeah,
his own bed in the living room, and it's a good night if he lets me sleep through the night.
Aw.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
love your pets. Give them pets.
Yeah, I know. That's Like I said, I mean, I know there'll be a day where I want a better and can't. So I always take the. I try not to get. There are every now and then though I'm like, oh, God, Zero, come on. But like most of the time, it's like, okay, if you want to get petted, all right, here we go.
Yeah.
And there's other times when she doesn't want to be petted, and I pet her anyway. So there you go.
Yeah, it's like, haha.
And she's like
Yeah, that's-
sleeping on the bed, and she's all comfortable, and I'll come and like, hi, and just pet her. She gets annoyed.
Seven's just having a great time down here. He's like sitting on my feet. My feet are sweating, and I'm like, okay.
So good.
Well, feel
I
we
like
should
how you
close-
just yeeted your cat earlier.
Oh, yeah, you were like,
She's chewing on this. she's chewing on my cord. She's fine. Like, it was like barely.
She's fine. She's fine.
She's used. I hate saying she's used to it, but she's so much trouble. I yeet her off of most things. I love her. She's annoying as hell, but I do like her. And then there's which way?
It is sort of an amazing thing to love something so much you would, take a bullet
Yeet it.
jumping in front of a bus, but
Yeah.
you would also.
I'd consider just letting the bus go sometimes, depending on the day.
Oh, man.
I went to the doctor a couple of weeks ago, and they asked a lot of weird questions, and one of them was, are you in an abusive relationship? And I can say for the record, I'm not. But I did say, does my dog count? Because sometimes it feels that way.
Yeah, it's very one-sided.
But the nurse had a better line, and she's like, the nurse was like, I've had people say, does my 1-year-old count? And I was like, ooh, that's valid.
It's valid. It's
That's
pretty valid.
The nurse had a better line than me. It was like, does my 1-year-old count? I'm like,
Nailed
good for
it.
you. Nailed it. Good for you. I can't remember her name. Good for you, nurse. But I kind of feel like we probably should wrap up here, but I kind of feel like we're talking about something Star Wars to wrap it up as opposed to nurses.
Well, where can they find it?
And one day being aware that our pets will die.
There's that. Well, for anybody who's still watching, I'm going to be co-guest hosting tomorrow on the Galactic podcast. So if you have any questions about Bad Batch, anything Star Wars related, you just want to ask me really strange questions that are not creepy, send them that way on
Star Wars related.
Not creepy. We don't do
Okay.
creepy questions here because I
Okay.
will not answer them. But
I
you
don't
can
have
find
the
them
creepy
on.
questions, but I'm glad you clarified.
Yes.
Not creepy.
Just because people like they'll just take it and run it.
Yeah.
So that'll be happening tomorrow.
Yep.
So if anybody wants to send questions there, our new words between worlds. I really have to think about that one every time.
Yep.
It's going to be out on Monday, and then no live on Wednesday. A new Your Star Wars Journey with me and Alyssa from Geek Girls of the Galaxy will be out on Friday as well.
Very cool.
As well as our every Saturday lives.
Mm-hmm.
And if you have a really strange Star Wars hybrid you want to send us, please tell us or draw pictures of it.
Yeah.
Yes.
We
Or
prefer the pictures. If you want to draw pictures of any of the ones we mentioned.
I want to see Chopper Mall.
Yes,
like
I
just so
wanna see
everybody
Chopper
knows. I want this.
Also, send us what you think happened to the Zillow Beast.
Yes,
Oh, yeah,
theories
that's
on the
good.
Zillow
Why-
Beast.
What was it used for? I want to know.
Hashtag will it show up in Bad Batch?
I do have. We'll do this real quick, and it's only the three of us. But down the road predictions for Bad Batch, because now that we're 3 episodes in, I know that's not a lot, but
It's gonna get sad and dark.
I'm still surprised we haven't seen Rex yet. I was
I
really
know.
hoping.
I
Episode.
know.
I think that was why I was so pleasantly surprised with this week's episode, because I thought it was going to be the one they keep showing in all of the trailers, where
Mhm.
with
Yeah.
Fennec Shand and like Hunters on the
Yeah, I really
the-
thought
Yeah.
Phoenix Shand would be there.
Like I thought we were going to get that, and we didn't, and I loved the episode, but that means that's still coming.
I want to know why. I want to know how and why the Bad Batch go mercenary and what the job is, because clearly they need money. I don't think they've ever had to worry about that in their life.
No,
Right.
because and they brought up in this week's episode that they're
Food's
running low
low.
on rations.
Yeah,
So
food's
yeah,
low.
I
So
think-
I think we're going to see them go mercenary soon, and that'll be interesting to watch.
I think I would love that to actually be not that they go mercenary, but that again that they're like the old 1880s show where
they're Django
get-
Fett's coming out.
they get paid to go on a mission, but it's not necessarily always to like kill somebody like a bounty hunter or something.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know. I think that would be interesting.
I don't know. It's going to be wild. I'm waiting for Crosshair to get assigned to hunt them down. That's what I'm waiting for.
Yeah, I feel like that's
Because we know it's coming. There's going to be a
If
showdown.
it's not happening before the middle of the season, I'll be shocked. But like you
Yeah.
know that's coming.
It's like they
Probably-
had
I mean-
to prove his loyalty first.
Like my prediction will be that the Bad Batch will do something to upset the Empire, and they'll know that it's the Bad Batch, and they'll be like, "Okay, Crosshair, take care of the Death Troopers, and go get them."
Go get them. Yeah.
that-
But I'll be interested to see how far they go, because now that they know about the chip, that it's not his fault, like, are they going to try to capture him and then take out the chip?
I have a feeling that that's coming too. Tech
I think they're going to
working on
try.
the thing with the chip, because didn't he say the whole point was to make sure was to double check something on it? Or
Yeah, to make sure that they're full, they don't work at all. Like they can't be activated. Yeah.
I do like
Gonk droids could perform surgery.
God damn it, gonk droids.
Oh, gonk droids. What was I going to say? I do. Tech is slowly becoming like my low key favorite character.
Really?
That's
only
good.
because he's like so like
Deadpan.
like he's just so.
He's very practical.
He's practical of like there were was Hunter said something and he was like.
We still have life support.
The ship was damaged. He's like, well, none of our critical systems were damaged, so I didn't feel the need to bring it up. And then there was something else, like with the dragon, and they were like something stole our whatever that thing was, and he was like, oh, it must be this such and such a kind of dragon. It eats off energy. It must have. It's like, well, why didn't you tell us this? It wasn't relevant. So I'm low key really kind of loving Tech.
Yeah,
so good.
And he's sort of like it was. Nobody thought it was. I didn't think it was necessary.
Because it wasn't.
No, it wasn't.
Got stolen.
Like in like a really analytical sense, no, it was not necessarily to know when they landed on the planet that there was an animal that would eat things that they needed to power the ship.
And poor Echo is so used to being around other clones just like him that he's like these weirdos.
He's such a fish out of water still.
That's the other thing too, is I love him and Tex sort of back and forth.
Echo's like, God damn it. He's like, it's fives all over again, except worse.
Yeah, like when they drop out of hyperspace, he's like, well, this is a critical system error. Like
love him.
Anyway.
Echo just needs a really long nap.
Yeah. He can't sleep with the thing on his head.
That looks really uncomfortable. I imagine him sleeping face down.
Yeah.
Now, I do have a question, though, about Echo's. I'm sorry we're talking. I remember we're going to wrap it up, but now I have questions about the last episode. But isn't Echo's room like a part of the ship that they need? It's not just like a fancy thing to look out the window. Like it doesn't have like a gunner.
Omega.
What Omega's doing?
Omega.
Yeah, I think there's a gun up there.
It's a gunner.
Yeah. Isn't it like a gunner position?
Well, if they need to use the gun.
I have a feeling Omega won't be sleeping if they need to use the gun.
Okay.
So it'll be fine.
Omega's a good shot.
You'll just have really nice ambiance with the little twinkly lights above.
Yeah, I like them like firing at TIE fighters and there's like Christmas lights hanging over the top.
I love it. And then there's Lula somewhere just in the window, just like dangling.
She has a 100% success rate with guns right now. So
far, so good. She's a crack shot.
She's a crack shot. Yeah.
I need Lula dangling like the dice in the Millennium Falcon. Oh man.
All right. Well, let's wrap this up. As much as fun as I've actually had a really fun time today. I might try and sketch out Chopper on Maul's legs, but it's not going to be good.
Do it.
Please do it.
But thank you for joining us. Hannah rattled off all the things we got going on. There's the TeePublic stuff, and we got stuff in the store. And follow us on Facebook. We have a Patreon. You can watch the Friday show live. All sorts of good stuff. But until next time, may the force be with you, and bye.
Bye.
Oh no, Jason! Are we still live? We're still live. Where'd he go?
I can't stop it. I do not have control over this.
I don't know how to stop it either. David, help!
Oh my god.
We can't just leave it.
Seven, what are you doing? Hi.
Hi, puppy.
You say hi. Here, everybody look at Seven.
Oh my gosh.
He's like, we had a good day today.
Oh, so good.
He's like, we sat outside in the sun. Like, he's just like a lizard. He loves to sunbathe. So, like, when I was working on my kit, he was just outside next to me, just sleeping.
Oh my goodness.
He's like, I love it. We love sleeping. Oh, I don't know how to make this stop. This is great.
Oh, my Pokemon card's in the mail. I gotta go get it.
Whoop, whoop. Oh, like it's in your mailbox?
It's in my mailbox.
Oh, okay.
Maybe I shouldn't broadcast that because there's such a hot commodity right now.
Yeah, it's going around.
David, help.
Oh my god, this is ridiculous. I don't know how to stop it. I don't know how to stop it. Oh my god.
Oh,
Alrighty, so this is still going.
still going.
Oh my goodness. Well, I guess now it's just help. We're still live.
Oh, we have a private chat.
That was
David,
me.
oh, that was you. Okay.
I'm just yelling into every social media we have. Oh my god, this is great. This does not sum up everything. We are doing good.
Mm. Well, any discussion questions while we're here?
Oh my god. Ah. Oh my god. I can't spell anymore. I don't know. I'm just thinking.